Hi, I'm Suzanne Ridgway. This is Let Us Eat, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to do some cleaning up in the kitchen this morning before I go to my food clip. Today I'll be making my homemade crockpot chili, and I'm very excited about today. It's a perfect day for it outside. It's going to hover around the 33-degree mark, maybe a little warmer here in New York State. And then I'm going to work on picking up my dining room and some of the TV room. Both my children will be going to their schools today. I'll be getting my 11-year-old up soon. My 16-year-old is almost ready to go downstairs for the bus stop. At this time, please look for that red subscribe word and click on it, as well as tap the bell for future notifications, and give the video a big thumbs up. Let me help you motivate yourself to stay clean, organized, and cook from home and cook healthy. I do a lot of crock-pot meals. We eat with a lot of vegetables within the crock-pot, and it's just down-home good cooking. With that said, let's get into the clip. Joy, I have a disinfectant wipe, and I'm just gonna rub the countertop so when I prep my dinner for you guys, it'll be nice and clean. Just nice circular motions. Make sure all the germs and debris is off the countertop. I have a few dishes in the sink, which I'm going to wash in a bit here, and then I'm going to wipe the sink down. I'm also going to wash the dish drain before the dishes get done, and I'm going to clean up under the dish rack as well, which I do on a regular basis because it looks nice under there. It gets germy, so you should do that a few times a week so your clean dishes don't get yucky. The counter looks good. And my ground beef is almost thawed, ready to go into the crock pot. And I will be preheating the crock pot for this because the beef is raw for the chili. I'm going to be doing a sweep and a mop in the dining room and the TV room. And I'm going to get everything off the table and put my camera equipment away because I'm going on location to photograph a waterfall today. And the stuff on the table for my kids' school will be gone as soon as she goes down to the bus stop, which will be in about 45 minutes. I also took care of the gerbil this morning and fed her and gave her some cardboard to shred, and I want to also touch up the bathroom and give that a nice clean. I'm going to wipe down my sink. You see me with a second sponge here, my dishwashing sponge. This is my wiping down sponge, and we replace them every other day. You completely dry them out so the germs die. You can do this in the microwave or just wring them out thoroughly and let them air dry, or you can put them in the microwave for 20 seconds to kill the germs. And if you think your sink smells a little bit, you can put some lemon juice down it. I did this about a month or so ago and it's still good to go. I don't have a garbage disposal. I never had one and I never will. Before I washed my dishes, I did the dish rack that you see that my hand was just on. And I did under the dish rack. The sink is all done, and the countertop is all done. Now I'm going to do a sweep in the kitchen, dining room, and TV room, and I'll be right back. Off to the building to learn today. It's a school day. I'm going to put some peanuts out for the blue jay. They're extra hungry. Have a good day. I love you. I'll see you after school. Come and get it. Did you know that Dollar Tree carries refills? I am going to test my theory out about the nozzle, and it does not fit on here, so I was hoping it would, because I'm not very good at pouring liquids into containers. You have to have a steady hand. I'm only going to fill it up 3/4 of the way. Love the smell of the spick and span. It reminds me of my grandma's house when I was little. And I'm going to close the nozzle back up so I can spray down my tables and surfaces. And it's also multi-purpose, and I use it on my floors. And I only spilled very little, so I did very well today. I am going to do a mop in here. Just to get cleaned up for the next couple days, and I'll do a big clean on Friday for the weekend. I keep a regular cleaning schedule. I clean every day, but I do certain things certain times of the week, like mopping. I am using a sweeper, and I enjoy mopping now because of it. I used to hate it. I have a Swiffer wet on the Swiffer head, which is actually a Dollar Tree brand called Scrub Buddies. And mopping goes along a lot easier now. Keep the floors nice and clean during this COVID pandemic. Mop your floors often if you have kids that go to school, because they'll bring home germs. Or if you have people that go to work, mop often. I will show you what the floor looks like all nice and shiny and clean. A final view of my video. I'm going to finish mopping, and I'll be right back. On to the cooking part of my video. I have my Crockpot plugged in and preheated to low, and I'm going to be using raw beef. You can pre-cook your beef or sear it if you wish, caramelize onions, but I'm a busy mama of 2. I have one in high school and another one going to be entering high school as early as next week. And I just don't have a lot of time to be washing a ton of dishes. So by doing this, you're going to be eliminating extra dishes and extra time that you're spending. It's a crock pot. It is meant to cook meat, whether it's frozen or raw. And I've seen a lot of questions online about the slow cooker and the crock pot. And there's no difference, it's just the name brand. Mine is the Crockpot name brand. Now I'm going to peel my onion. Quick rinse. give it a quick mince. My husband doesn't like a lot of onion in his food, so a quarter of a cup or a couple tablespoons is perfect for us. You may add how much you want into your recipe. This is also a beanless chili. A lot of people like beans in their chili. My husband does not want beans in the chili, and my children will not eat it with beans. When I do add beans, I do like to add kidney beans. They're my favorite, next to green. Just kind of run through the onions with your knife and watch your fingers and get all the larger pieces cut down. So it looks like a mince and not a dice, because I'm not doing diced. Give my hands a quick rinse. It has been a long time since I've been home by myself, and instead of sleeping or doing extra decluttering, I want to talk to you guys and show you how to make chili. This is a potato masher that I picked up at the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to crush the meat down a little further. This would be great on a baked potato, and you can top it with sour cream and cheese. I might pick up some sour cream for myself today and put it in a baked potato and make a chili baked potato tonight. I'll take my knife and just scrape the onion into the pot. On to the sauce. I have a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, the Aldi brand, which is really good. It's comparable to Hunt's and Prego in my opinion. And you're going to dump the crushed tomatoes in the Crockpot just like that. And I'm going to add in a can of sauce. Which is 8 ounces. You will see me wiping up in between all the time. And I'm going to get my chili packet. I'm not a sponsor, it's McCormick's. We love McCormick's products. I use them for a lot of things. And did you know that the spices from the Dollar Tree and Aldi are leftover McCormick spices? That's why they taste so good. So if you're looking to save money on spices, I highly recommend Aldi as well as the Dollar Tree over Walmart, because Walmart can be a little more expensive for certain things. I'm going to take some garlic and my fresh black cracked pepper. And I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of garlic and 3 teaspoons of the fresh black cracked pepper. I was supposed to have chili Thursday, but my husband really wanted the chili today. It's flurrying out. It's going to hover between the 33 and 35 today for New York for temperatures. And chili is a perfect meal for today. Taking your wooden spoon You're going to mix everything thoroughly together. Chili should be a little runny, not thick. It's not a spaghetti sauce. You got the onions in there. The ground beef is perfect. Again, my beef is raw, and my crock pot I have preheating. Here's what the crock pot chili looks like. I have 1 can of 28-ounce crushed tomatoes, 1 can of 8-ounce tomato sauce, and I always buy no salt, a little over a pound of ground beef raw, 3 teaspoons of fresh black cracked pepper and garlic, around a quarter a cup of minced onion, and 1 McCormick's chili packet. Now you're going to let this sit on low for about 4 to 6 hours, and use your meat thermometer to make sure it's done. It'll get all nice and bubbly. You can top it off on a baked potato or put it in a bowl, and then top that off with pasta if you wish, or sour cream or cheese. And I will be making these later today. They're Texas style corn muffins, and I'm excited to try them. Everybody was hauling them, and my store finally got them in. And cover up your crock pot. A final walkthrough. If you remember, I had a little bit of dishes in the sink this morning, and I washed down the dish rack and underneath it, and the dishes are drying currently on top. The counter is nice and clean, and I'll be doing those corn muffins later today. The pantry still looks very nice. Not much in front of the floor. I have a coffee station now, and my stove looks really nice, and that's my Pioneer Woman Dutch oven. I'll be starting to do recipes with that coming up very soon. The floors are swept and mopped, and my table I keep clutter free, and I swept and mopped in the TV room, and I wiped down the tabletop and the TV screen. At this time, please look for that red subscribe word and click subscribe. Also, give this video a big thumbs up to help me out further, and tap the bell for all notifications so you can see my weekly cleaning schedule, what we have cooking that day, and just generally life about the Ridgeways. Today's a school day. Next week, my youngest goes to school 5 days a week, and my oldest will stay with her current schedule, which is 2 days high school, 5 days tech school. With that said, have a great day.